I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in UK test part 489 while doing triangular fiber cartilage complex training. So if you're training that part of the list. While doing triangular cartilage complex training, and if you participate in a triangular fiber cartilage complex training, that is at your own risk. Now in the last video we did our little video to the Victorian age, and I already know 3 things which I did not mention. The first thing is Ireland, the second thing the Great Exhibition, 1851, and the third thing the reforms of what it was called of 1870 and 89, granting women the right to own property. 3 big things. Let's go through what else is missing. We have that, we have here the mouse parts, we have it all. We have that, the Crimean War, 53, 56, I'm not sure if I said it right. Yes, the complete thing to Ireland. Then the 1870-1882 egg. And we could have explained it a little bit better, but I think it was quite good with the future of the empire. And the rest that we had. So we've got 3 things. The Great Exhibition 1851, Ireland, the potato famine, that's quite big, and also the right to own property, 1870-1882, also quite important. But it was a good video, and with these 3 things it could become totally overwhelming. The way the video is pretty much from block to block and rushing through the timescape, through this 100 years. And it's, at least for the people who know about the information, it's pretty obvious. It rushes just through it. We're not spending anywhere anything too much. We're just concentrating on the Victorian age and Britain, what's important for Britain, and we're rushing just through. So it's not too overwhelming information. If you now add also the Ireland, Great Expedition would be possible, but Ireland and also Acts of Parliament 1870-82, women granting the right to own property. This would be a second, we had already mentioned the working condition, it would be a second thing to abolishing discriminating laws in the same time frame. Now where I would know it, I could say them both in the same sentence, and run for that and that would be okay. But making a complete new topic inside of this big presentation, that would be too much. So we have a great video, we forgot 3 things, but we had made them individually, so we're going to take the video as we had it. But we want one singular video, the title or a similar title, abolishing of women discriminating or discriminating against women laws in the United Kingdom in the 20th century. Let's prepare it. We can't shoot it in this video, I think, but at the beginning of the next one. This is a complete explanation again of, this is already 3 or 4 times, of voting right 1832-1867. Let's make it very short. Britain was a constitutional monarchy, and for quite some time actually, when it really started with democracy. Constitutional monarchy. After the Bill of Rights, when was the voting? When is this more important? Well, one could actually say here now where the king was restricted with the Bill of Rights, where the parliament actually got more power. We could say that as the beginning of the, not the beginning of the democracy, but the beginning of the usage of democracy in practice. Britain had already for quite some time a constitution. In the 17th and 18th century, in the 18th and 19th century, leading up to the 19th century, only very few people could vote. Only if they had a large amount of money. Then there was the reform of 1832 and 1867, which granted way more people the right to vote. They didn't have to have so much property to have the right to vote. I'm reversing a bit, that's why I talk about it. So, in the 1880s, many people could vote already, but women were completely excluded, or other way around, and nothing included. Now of the voting reforms on in now laws of voting system in now part of the electoral system the woman regarded. In no aspect of the election had women the right to give a voice, to make a decision, to something to say about. And there was when, for example, we wanted to abolishing of law, so we have to come directly to it. But then it happened that we explained that, or we have no really explanation to the rest here, 1870, 1882. So we're going then directly from that explanation, that background, to the voting rights in 1928. For that cause fighting, we explain it that way, were the suffragettes. People coming together in unions, in groups, to fight, partly also with civil disobedience, to get the voting right. And also another thing happened in 1870 and 1882. Wives were given the right, or were no longer punished by the law to give off their earnings and property if they married. You know, get together, I don't understand the difference between 1870 and 1882, we haven't really explained it. And then we end with that. Okay, we're gonna show that in the next video. We don't have time left, we have now perfectly time for our triangle fiber cartilage complex training. If you're just here for these changes in the law in the 19th century, you can go directly to the next video. Otherwise, if you participate in the triangular fiber cartilage complex training, that's the down risk. We're doing the flat gate. We're having the next standing a bit more control from right apart, good and stable. We're having the arms next to us, hand formed so fist, and we bring these fists down, holding it a little, and up and holding it a little. Okay. Handing it up. And we have 3 rules. The first rule is that we're stopping immediately as soon as there's pain. The second rule is that we're not forcing anything, we're going only as far as we can go with a little bit of effort. And the third rule is that we're not overdoing it. So if you want to take a break, or you think you had enough, you can just take a break or stop. And we just want to strengthen the EUS tendon, the triangle fiber cartilage complex, not to exhaust it. Next exercise, the counterfight money check. Hands next to us, again, fists, but we're bringing them not up and down. And up. And the last time. Now, such a tennis racket is pretty light. So if you use a dumbbell, I don't know, that is a long lever, but it's light. So I'm going to take it like that. Take hold on the upper arm, have the elbow in, and bring it slowly to the side. The manikineko exercise. And over to the other side, slowly. And again, the 3 rules. If there's pain, stop immediately. Go only as fast as you can go with a little bit of effort, so don't force anything here. And third one, if you want to take a break, I think a break is appropriate, do it. You just want to strength, not exhaust. And back in the middle. And we're doing it with the other arm. Outside slowly. And in slowly. and back a little bit. And then more exercise. Next exercise, arm lock out, take hold on the upper arm, bring it slowly to the outside. Get in. And back. Oh. Now we're saying just with the arm again. Take out on the lower arm. Right on the outside. The other side. One more time. And next exercise, take the thumb from the top of the hand is up. We are lifting it up, neutral position in the wrist. We're bringing it once over. And again in. And down. And we're doing the same repeat. Lifting up. Bring it slowly over. Again in. And down. Now we're saying the other way around, so the palm of the hand is upwards. And coming up. Over. Back. Down a bit slow. On the other side. We are bringing up. Slowly. Over. Back. Okay, we have two last exercises. You can also use a towel or something. Take it and press with good force onto it. Now bring your wrist up and down. Again up and down. Last time. Again up. And now with the other hand. Press with good force onto it. Bring it up and down. And last time up, down, and last exercise, just press with good force on it. The arm. And this was the triangular fiber cartilage complex training. I thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.